since we cannot defend ourselves from the Jaeger, we have to come up with ways to defend ourselves. So we're going to be testing out the Barricade Rig in this video and seeing if it provides any use to us, since bricks, bottles, stun, blind, even the slowing effect from heal, they don't work. So we're going to be seeing how useful Barricade proves to be in this run. As you can see by the fact that the Barricade is recharging, we do not have it fully upgraded. This is due to my Relapse. I also don't have my typical loadout. This is again due to my Relapse. So I'm just running noise reduction and blind right now. Blind is upgraded for the most part. There's just a couple more upgrades near the end that I've yet to get, which don't really affect it. It's more just like notifications and stuff saying like, hey, you know, the store was bashed down. So nothing of much use. But yeah. So with the Barricade, we can essentially, if we're trying to get somewhere, we can just block off the Jaeger, and supposedly we're just gonna test how like actually effective it is in this video, because we could say that yeah, you can block off the Jaeger and get yourself away from her in tough situations. But in practice, does it actually work? Well, we're gonna need to figure that out. So we're gonna be doing Kill the Snitch for this demonstration of the Barricade. And yeah, so let's get over here and push our friend here. Somebody in the comments told me the snitch's name. I actually already forgot, so I apologize for being so forgetful, but I'm gonna have to make sure to go back. I can actually barricade this door while it's still barricaded by the red lines. Alright, so here will be our first test in the actual parking garage. Fun fact, I did record this video once, but I accidentally left my big ass webcam sitting in the corner, and that wouldn't be a problem if it wasn't so big it was taking up half the screen. Okay. And this is very loud. I use it to sync up my microphone and video when I am editing, but I just forgot to turn it off before I actually started recording. Okay, so we heard the Jaeger come out, but we're gonna need to be careful here, just to not block the wrong door. I assume. Okay, I hear her coming. Barricade this door and get this generator as fast as we can. This will be the first demonstration of the Barricade Rig's usefulness. Barricade door is. Oh, she literally went away as we got the generator. So, hi. So, was it useful? Not really, since the Jaeger went away anyway, but it potentially did actually save us from... It may have saved us from death, actually. It just depends on if she actually got to us on time. Which, it did seem like it would be close there if we didn't have any blocking our path between us and her. So we'll have to try this out some more. So let's push the snitch and proceed with our objective here to push the snitch. And approaching the TV here, let's get our, I just realized, I think that the clue is always a heart. I think that the implication is that since we're reaching into where this guy is, his stomach, not where his heart is, but I feel like it is always a heart that the clue is. Alright. Get this, and continue on with the snitch. And, you know, it might just not be worth it. Oh my god, hi man. That's the Jaeger. Yup. That is the Jaeger, folks. Let's get our key star right here. We can get our Sector 1 clue in a bit. I didn't really bother looking at it. I probably should have. But I didn't. And that was my first mistake. Grab fire. And see... No, I'm not even going to really bother with the aircraft room. I don't care too much for this particular run. And it appears that there are no bodies in here, so this room is useless for us. That's Bunny. I'm gonna get rid of this clue. And there's my daily task done. Just from a couple minutes of playing. Okay. Can this guy go? This is really annoying. Ah, yes. There we go. Get our fire key. And proceed on. Bing, bang, boom. Through the door we go. Check the interrogation rooms. 4-star. We appears that we do have a poster though. Let's do that. Do we have anybody in here? We do. Grab star. Oh shit. Do we have time? Oh wow. Alright. Yeah, that is terrifying actually. Okay. We have I right here. I believe there's no point in looking at that really, since these would all probably be Sector 1 or Sector 2 keys until we actually enter this door right here. But let's look at our clue here. Spade. There's a key right here. This is probably it, unless it's in administration. It is in administration. Alright. I'm just gonna go through here because I don't feel like going through that hallway again and risking the exposure that comes with it. Alright. So our key's gotta be in here. I mean, it's gotta be. Alright. Or it's in here. That's moon. So the question arises of where our key is, because it should. I mean, I don't know. Am I missing something? So I feel like it's got to be in here. You know, there's 2 people in here. Are you serious? All right. So far the Barricade Rig has proved to be kind of ineffective. There's not really any chances for us to use it. Maybe that's not the Barricade Rig's fault. That's maybe just because this is an easy difficulty. But at the same time, I'm using stun a whole lot in other circumstances. Oh wow, there's actually is a key in there. Okay. And of course, that's our key. So we walked right past it at the very beginning while traversing through this room. That's fantastic. Okay, so we are kind of facing a poor situation here. Thinking maybe I could trap her in here. Something along these lines. Let her through here. Block the door up. That's already 1 hit, that's 2 hits. And she breached through the door. I feel like she'd be slow enough either way, or we wouldn't have to worry about her catching us. So maybe that was kind of pointless. I don't know. It is a very short cooldown time. Alright, it is very short. So maybe I should be trying to use this rig more often. Just squeeze as much use as we can out of it. So, you know, the Jaeger might be so slow that she actually turned around here. Doesn't look like it. Oh. So we are very clearly far enough away where we can do this entire electrocution process without being caught. I mean, she's just so slow. And I would say that it'll be more useful in psychosurgery, most, like, absolutely, because of how fast the Jaeger is in psychosurgery. We are gonna make a video on that at some point, just to see what's going on with her on that difficulty. But the root cooldown time would be a lot longer on psychosurgery, so I'm really debating of whether like the cooldown time and the increased difficulty psychosurgery, if those kind of like cancel each other out and just make it just as ineffective. Anyways, that's enough time to get the snitch. Yeah, Coil runs away. The Jaeger's nowhere in sight, folks. Seems like this is it. There is no Jaeger. I don't know if the Jaeger actually despawned yet, or what the deal is. Alright. This is actually super annoying. Go over there. Yeah, you want to go look at that, don't you? Yeah, go look at that. Go look at this window too. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you can't do anything, man. I'm sorry. Well, this little experiment right here and the experiment prior, which you guys will not see due to the comically large size of my webcam, I accidentally left on, proved the barricade to be kind of ineffective. I will try this on psychosurgery too, so don't you worry. This isn't a one-size-fits-all rig either, so you could, like, I mean, you could definitely, if you're going slower, if you don't know exactly where to go at all times, this could be great, just so you can give yourselves that a little bit of time between you know, doing objectives to get to where you need to be. But for me, it is ineffective, and we will try it in psychosurgery though, just to see how it works. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.